You better not come back! Got it?
Through these lands most verdant green, my eyes alight for sights unseen. In Menancia, pure and pristine.
What is it you see exactly?
That's not for me to say.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the...
Hey, Shion. Why do you look so tense whenever we're traveling on the road?
Do I? It's not something I do consciously.
It makes you look really Renin in a way, if you get what I mean. Oh, not in a bad way, though.
That's interesting. I never thought I'd see the day where you'd say something being Renin wasn't an insult.
Well, the same goes for you, right? You don't go around saying it's bad to be Danon.
True. I guess you have a point there.
This is a true masterpiece, no less than culinary art.
Wow, that's some weird-looking meat you're cooking up there. What is it exactly?
That would be grilled rapig.
What?
Whoa there! What's the big brouhaha?
It's Rapig! How could you cook something with such cute little eyes? What did it ever do to you?
I fail to see what the problem is. Rapigs are perfectly edible creatures. Having said that, I do realize it's become rather rare to eat them lately. What with people increasingly embracing them as pets and companions.
They definitely didn't fall out of fashion to eat because of their flavor, that's for sure.
Agreed. Rapigs have tender, fatty meat. The taste can take some getting used to, but I would argue that's part of its charm.
If the taste is too strong, I imagine you can either just cook it thoroughly or simmer it with some herbs to mask it.
Indeed. At first I wasn't sure whether to smoke it with spices or simmer it in water, but I opted to grill it as is instead.
Seriously, Dohalim? You have the weirdest tastes.
That's probably because when you live the life of a lord, you grow tired of most ordinary cuisine.
So you end up seeking out more unusual food. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Well, putting aside what it used to be, you've got to admit it does look pretty damn good. Meat is meat, after all.
That reminds me. I do believe I once read in a book about rare delicacies, how one can go about preparing an owl.
Huh?
I suppose I won't have the chance to try it anytime soon.
Not with Hoodle, you won't!
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while?
Would you perchance be interested in going on a walk together?
Why? You're not on guard duty for another few hours.
Which is why I want to walk. To hear the music in these parts.
Music? Where are you going to find musicians all the way out here?
There's more to music than what people play. It's in the grass, fluttering in the wind, the leaves in the trees, and the songs of birds and insects. Once you open your ears, you'll find that music is truly everywhere in this world.
What sounds like music depends on who's listening, huh? It's an interesting idea, but I think it might be a little too difficult for me. Speaking of music, whatever happened to your instruments? You used to be a musician, didn't you?
Those are well out of my reach at this point. That aside, I don't feel that I yet have the right to play any of them again. You could say that it is in part my way of atoning for that which I have failed to do over the years.
meaning that you haven't completely given up on making things right.
Do you think me a fool stuck in the past?
Not at all. In fact, far from it. You sound like you're still holding out hope for a brighter future. Picture yourself being able to play your music again. Doesn't that motivate you to keep going even when things get tough?
I see what you mean. I didn't realize that drive still lingered within me. The darkness in one's heart is sure to manifest in their music. However, I promise you that one day, when that darkness has finally lifted, I shall let you hear me perform.
Well, now that you've said it, you're gonna have to follow through. I look forward to hearing you play.
We'd best get ready for tomorrow. Shall we get moving? That was quite the little adventure we went on.
I guess this is the flip side of that pathway we were walking on just a little while ago.
This is crazy. Who knew such amazing technology existed?
Everything's topsy-turvy and that's all you can think about?
Bear in mind, the core of Rena now sits above us. I pray that we won't encounter many stairs along the way.
Let's dispose of the trash.
My reach is even wider.
This is gonna need all of us together.
Let's try harder! My turn!
Rending you apart.
for the weak point!
Lewis kick! Double demon fang!
Sealed!
Rising Wyvern! This one's all mine! Rising Falcon! Penumbra! Thunder!
Sleep now!
No dawn shall great demon fang! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
There you go! Don't let up!
Incineration wave! Seismic rupture! Cotton splash! Rising Wyvern! Down on the ground! Lunar Rondo! Rising Phoenix! Rising Wyvern! Rising Phoenix!
Demon Lash! A whirling strike!
Rising Wyvern!
Burst forth! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
What are those? They look like Shion's thorns, and with flowers too.
Not real ones, though. They're just like that flower growing out of Rena.
We must be getting close to the Great Spirit now.
Hey, Rinwell, what was that thing you said about how a little bit of Dana's Great Spirit is inside all of us?
Right. That's why Dana's Great Spirit is so much more diluted. Weak, even. Whether it was a choice so it didn't overpower others, or just the way it is anyone's guess.
If that's true, then wouldn't it mean Dana's will could never form under natural conditions?
Yeah, sounds like that's probably the case.
So if Dana exists within all of us, then what if something occurred that brought everyone's hearts and minds together as one? That unity could potentially act as Dana's will.
You mean if everybody was, like, thinking the exact same thing at the exact same time? Come on, there's no way we could pull that off.
I know it's a long shot, but it might work.
Let's assume that's even possible for a second. Would it even be enough to fight back against Rena's Great Spirit?
If nothing else, it might be an option if we can't use the Renis Alma.
Things are different here than on the surface.
That shows how deeply we've ventured into Rena.
And how close we've come to the real enemy.
So here's a question. We came all this way to Rena on the assumption the Renis Alma's here, right?
Just don't say it, Law.
Yeah, but I'm just saying...
I said don't.
I can understand why you might be concerned, Law. But you need to remember that there are people it affects more directly than you.
Oh, sorry.
We've managed to make it this far believing. Losing faith now won't do us any good. We're better off focusing our anxiety elsewhere.
Such as?
The Great Spirit. If Hevrecht 35's to be believed, our enemy won't just be handing over the Renis Alma to us. At least, not without a fight.
Not only that, but that same enemy just gulped down more than an entire world's worth of astral energy.
Point taken. It may be strange to say, but when I'm fighting, or at least know what needs to be done, it helps me a lot. I don't doubt myself as much. So thanks, both of you.
I won't forgive you!
Illumination, you got company!
Raining slash! Incineration wave! Try harder!
They may look cute and stuff, but they're vicious! Holy land!
We got flyers!
I've got this! Let him mark them now!
Astral in an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed walk.
Double demon
Illuminate the sun!
Raining slash! Double demon
Victory is within reach.
Raining slash!
Dig deep, and we can do this!
Trusted further, little one.
Here I come! No escape! Double demon fang! Raining slash!
This one's mine!
You're finished!
Now!
Chisara! Commander of Heaven! Scenic Cyclone!
Oh, sparkling stars of light!
Thank you! Take this!
No complaints from me!
The floor's on the ceiling and the ceiling's on the floor. This whole thing's making my head spin. Why would they even do something like this?
The Helganquil can bend life forms to suit their will. Nothing they could do at this point would surprise me.
The ceiling is on the floor. That doesn't weird you out?
What good is a team made up of members who all share the same opinions on everything? And besides, when you get to be at my ripe old age, one begins to consider it quite uncouth to show one's true emotions at times.
Oh, come on, Grandpa. You can't be that old.
The sands of time wait for none of us, lad.
Yeah, we'll see. Though at this rate, I guess I'll have to live long enough to get as old as you first, huh?
You will. And when the time comes, I look forward to hearing you change your tune on the matter.
Right, here goes!
Raging! They're surrounding us!
Raining slash!
There!
Incineration wave!
Get on it! I'm the enemy!
Can't move!
It's a duel of the arts!
Miss! Eagle ray!
Resurrection! I'll bring you back from
Begin!
death. Too much to handle. Hands in the wind. Okay. Hands up.
Now it's my turn!
Go high.
Double demon fang! Bloody howling!
Onward.
Eternal to finish
It's a
it!
marksman. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alphen.
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you.
Elusive deity!
By the power of the
No
Lord.
dawn shall be breaks its night! Let free!
Elusive
Do it! Look sharp! Lightning Thunder Blade!
I know fine weapon material when I see it. I found some equipment.
Let me take a look at it.
Little help.
Don't get carried away!
Not a chance! I'm not done! Blow away! Radiant slash! Regeneration wave!
Don't leave me.
Exploit the enemy's weakness!
I'll face you!
I'll bring you back from death to
Elusive
this.
deity! Soaring blood!
Turn malevolent.
Elusive deity!
Here, let me help.
Elusive deity! Wide open!
It won't escape me.
Take this! Does it hurt?
Feel.
Try this! Elusive deity! Soaring blast!
Reload! Photon blast!
Elusive deity! Soaring blast! Now it's my turn! Demon Fang!
Take it.
First force! Gemini Alpha!
Breath of life.
Heal my weary!
Air drop without a trace!
Here I come!
See you. Think again.
I'm going to need to use
Demon
all the
Fang!
power of my
Double
healing
Demon
art.
Fang!
Rage.
I'll heal you all!
Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Healing
Down
cycle!
on the ground!
I'm sorry to trouble you.
Now!
This death shall not be.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclops!
I think I'm getting stronger. I won't forgive you! Light Action! Illuminate the darkness!
Double Demon Fang!
Radiant Pierce!
It can hide itself?
Amazing!
Lightning Orb!
I'm not done!
Here's the
Double Demon Fang!
A whirling
They
struggle!
smite with Incineration Wave!
Winds of
You're
heaven!
finished!
First force! I never miss! Everyone, get back! It's too dangerous!
Demon Fang!
Here, let me help! First aid!
Now I can let loose!
Watch and weep!
Denied!
Feel!
Elusive deity!
won't save you! Lunar corruption!
Rotating Pile Driver! Double Demon Fang!
Charge like that can easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Can't get out of this!
A whirling glacial spear! Pierce evil! Winds
Not
of
today!
heaven. First force! Freeze Lancer!
Double Demon Fang!
Lunar blast! Lightning intent!
So you clamor for my true power?
Leave the enemy's art to me!
I'm ready! No complaints here!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Over so soon?
Little help!
Anything in armor is all
Rending you a bloody waterfall!
Here I come!
to ensure you survive this.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Reflect on thy
Is it in the sky?
Flying free? Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
I'm ready!
Radiant
Negative gate! Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
dispose of the trash.
You picked the wrong fight!
Dance on the wind!
Shiny supernova! Careful! It has some kind of camouflage!
It's over!
Air drop!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Rotating
By the power of
I'll
flame!
smash you!
Finish without
Double
a
Demon Fang!
Resonate with
Try
me.
harder!
No further!
You're mine! Willing kick! It's over!
on the wind!
Double Demon Fang!
On your knees!
Incineration Wave!
Air
pressure! You're mine! Double Demon! This is looking good!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Right on. Another incantation ruined!
Sword Rain Alpha! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you! Double Demon
Can you
Fang!
take it?
Destruction! Rotating Pile Drive! Radiant Blast!
I need
Now!
something.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclops!
My fists are crushing it out there!
Go no further!
Damn it!
Manage without a
Trade!
All
You're mine!
Grade 1.
Down on the
He'll buy it next week.
Rising Wyvern!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
The enemy wields arms too.
We'll soon see about that.
Rising Wyvern! You're on!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
It's all mine!
I'm ready!
Remove!
Astral energy.
Say no more!
Got it!
Well done.
Double demon fang!
By the power
Burn it out! Here! Eagle ray!
Your blade moves like silk. I just let my instincts take over. How
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Radiant
You're
Ether.
mine! I'm not done!
Lightning orb. Heavy
apart.
Flame
Incineration
I
wave!
never miss. Thunder don't mind if I do.
Bloody smash you!
Far enough!
Eat dirt!
Tempest Whirl.
gate!
Let's show you what you
Come on,
got.
demon fang!
Can't get out of this!
There you go. Don't
Take
let
this.
up. Tunnel.
Now! You're mine!
Watch yourself.
Come
This is
forth,
incredible
heroes of
power.
purity.
Double demon fang!
Maelstrom.
Vacuum blade! Here I come! Strike!
Heal my
Here I
weary
come.
companion!
Raging
You're
storm.
on!
Celestial
I'm ready! Chill!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Elfin.
It's time to end this battle!
I'm ready beside you.
Rising
Freeze
pistol!
Blazer.
Eat dirt!
This help? Winds of heaven. First Healing
Double
circle.
demon fang!
I'll smash you. Here. Back into the fray. Lunar
No
blast.
further! Thunder fang!
I'm almost
You're
Nothing gets by me!
It's over!
By the power of water.
Ready
This one's
to
mine. Mega ray.
The fluidity of your movements is simply incredible.
No more Miss Nice Girl.
Double demon fang!
Dry!
Tempest Whirl. Healing circle. Celestial Glitter. This one's mine.
It's over!
Razor Cyclone.
I'm ready! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Glacial Spear. Here's evil. Shining Supernova.
Incineration wave!
Strike me from behind!
To the wind. Air
Double
thrust.
demon! Be careful, everyone!
Not my one.
This one isn't normal! Double demon fang!
I owe you,
We've turned the
Sion.
tables
Healing
on.
is what there are still more left.
Right! No time to hold back!
Here
I come.
Come
Now! River!
Astral energy.
Say no more! Got it!
Well done.
Stardust! Mirage!
Lancer.
Blue escape! Double
Lightning
demon
orb.
fang! My turn! Strike!
Ready.
Double demon fang!
Dance in the wind. Seal. Pierce evil. This'll come in
Here I
handy.
come.
Freeze Lancer.
Hurricane thrust! Rising phoenix!
Maelstrom. Too much to handle.
Double demon
Lunar
fang!
corruption.
Ready splash! Penumbra! This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
Let's see what you've got.
Far beyond the darkest
Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Turbo Demon Fang! Incineration Wave!
More Sucro?
Keep calm and take them down!
Mirage! The flame inside me!
Flying free? Why can't they just
Now!
still?
Sia,
This ends now!
consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alphen!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you!
You are in tip-top shape!
As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
Victory is
Put a
within
girl like
reach.
a now. Dig deep, and we can do this!
You're mine!
Test his fervor, little one.
Mirage! Take this!
Astral energy!
Soaring Black! Incineration Wave! Sonic Spear! I'm not done! Through escape! Flew away! Spear! Flew away!
Leave the enemy's arms to me!
Thanks, Sia.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry.
Illuminate blah 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 magic!
Double Demon Fang! I'm not
Sweet
done!
dreams!
Flew away!
Your astral arcs are truly incredible.
Every little bit helps.
Indeed it does. I'll keep pushing to be better as well.
More for the
Double
top
Demon
time.
Fang!
I never miss!
Demon Fang! Double
Raging
Demon
Cascade.
Fang!
Negative
Flew away! Double Demon Fang! Destruction!
Now!
Ah! You're mine!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Dance in the
You're
wind!
mine! I'm not
Seal!
done! Coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet Inferno!
Oh, magic is out! In here!
Finish it!
Cyclone! Dance in the frozen!
Hammer!
Lightning conduct!
Rising Wyvern!
Thunderblade! Dance in the wind! Sleep mask! Freeze lancer! Seal! Cyclone! You get the gist! Air do it!
Luna Rondo!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Through! Incineration Wave! Here I come! Double Demon Fang!
Sleep now!
I'm not done! Double Demon Fang!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Now!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Far beyond the
Now!
darkest skies! I command thee!
Strike! Stardust!
Now!
Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Well, looky here!
Whoa, this is amazing.
You always get excited when you find something good.
We should hurry and get this stuff processed.
choice!
Glacial
Take
Spear.
it!
Pierce
Elusive deity! Double demon fang! Double demon fang!
I'll shoot them out of the sky!
It's wide open!
It won't escape me.
I'm not done! I'm not done! Here I come!
If it's in the sky, it's mine! A whirling struggle!
Eat dirt!
By the power of
Demon
legend!
blast!
Spirit
Soaring blast! Ha! It's over!
Explosion!
Double demon fang!
Burning!
Glacial Spear.
Evil!
Take this!
Here I come! Strike! Blow away! Try harder! No, Negative gate! Double demon fang!
On your knees.
I never forget!
Yours to be let free! Radiant blast! I'm not done! Double demon fang!
Dohalim! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes.
We can really make weapons with this?
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Illuminate the darkness! Healing circle!
Elusive deity.
Double demon fang! Radiant blast! Ha! I'm not done! Rising Wyvern!
Glacial Spear!
Double demon fang!
We've
got fire!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
I'm ready!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Got
Well done!
You're mine! An astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down! Try harder! Double demon fang! Double demon fang!
As impressive as always.
Here I hope there was
If it's in the sky...
No, I mean, you're even better than ever. I've never seen Xion actually look better.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
No choice! Demon fang!
Waterfall! Freeze Lance! Annihilation!
Dance on the wing! Radiant blast!
Illuminate the dark!
Incinerate the way!
It's weakened!
This ends now! Double demon fang! It's over!
Annihilate! Lightning orb!
Blow away!
Illuminate the
Radiant
dark!
blast!
Negative
Double
gate.
demon fang!
Rending you apart.
Hydration!
I'm not done!
Sleep now.
Negative gain! Rending you apart! Bloody hell! Double demon fang! Negative gain!
Here's evil. Freeze laser.
Double demon fang!
So you clamor for my true power?
Do it.
Oh! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Looks like we got them all.
An opponent like this should be easy.
They're surrounding us.
Rising Warrior!
Bloody howling.
Rising Phoenix! Double demon fang! Graveyard kick! Double demon fang!
Exploit the enemy's weakness.
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
Okay!
That'll bring you down.
Double demon fang!
Do it.
Now!
Soaring blast.
Double demon fang!
Thunder field. I'm all stopped Raging
Come
cascade.
on!
Mega ray. Annihilation.
Lightning shot.
Lightning condense. It's time to finish this. Die. Consuming wildfire.
Shine!
Double
Radiant
demon
light!
fang!
Now it's mine!
Double demon fang! None I could do without this thing! Now I can let loose!
Penumbra. Go. Mega ray. Easter.
Try harder!
Mega ray.
Now!
Got it. Now's our
Double
chance.
demon fang! Raining blast!
It's work.
It's over!
Water astral
Take it.
energy.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Lunar Violet
Double demon fang!
Dance in the
Double
wind!
demon!
Denied!
In here!
Demon fang!
Do it! Let's get you all touched
Rip out!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Remember to tell me if you need healing.
I expect you'll be in high demand if that's the case.
Gotta break through!
Radiant light!
Try harder! Now! Take this! Crush! It's over! Flew away!
No dawn shall break this night!
won't save you!
Double demon! Raining blast!
Without a trace!
Double demon fang! This should do it! Demon fang!
Shine!
Double demon fang!
Force of regeneration! Regenerate!
You picked the wrong fight!
I'm in your debt, Dohalim.
Then tonight's meal is on you. To go. No further!
Nothing gets by me!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me!
Got it! I'll leave it to you! Sword Alpha!
This is bad, right?
Yes, Alvin. Very bad.
I don't feel so good.
Oh, Violet Guardian win. I'm going to
Try
use
harder.
all
My
the power
turn.
of my
This
healing
one's
arts
all
to
mine.
accomplish this. Hydration!
The enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see about that.
You're mine!
Now,
Can you take it?
Rip out!
astral energy.
Say no more.
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
The Zoogles here are putting up a real fight.
That just goes to show how important this place is.
Or perhaps they simply thrived freely here under such harsh conditions.
I don't give a damn why they're here. We'll burn it all to the ground.
The astral energy here is so dense. It's like trying to walk through water.
I know the Great Spirit's will is in the center of Rena, but with the world in this state, the entire planet has become its body, right? So doesn't that mean we're already inside it?
I would say that is horrifyingly correct. After all, the further we climb, the denser the astral energy becomes.
What's the matter, Rinwell? Are you not feeling all right?
No, it's nothing like that. It just feels like the energy here is a little more intense than it was before.
You mean Rena's energy?
Yeah, it's like when I made contact with Dana's will in the wedge. It's almost as though I can understand what Rena's will is thinking.
But Rena's will is supposed to be a lot stronger. Aren't we risking the Great Spirit controlling us if we interact with it directly?
I don't think we have to worry about that. Rena's will is only supposed to control true Renans, like the Helganquil. If we can discern what the Great Spirit is thinking too, we might learn something, a weakness. But just to be safe, let me contact it alone.
Are you insane? Rinwell, you're gonna...
Rinwell!
There was only meant to be one world. And your goal is to make them one. Is this fear? What just happened?
Are you all right? Rinwell? Rinwell, are you okay?
No, I'm fine. I think.
What were you thinking? You could have gotten yourself killed!
He's right. You had us all terrified, Rinwell.
I'm sorry. I really, really am. But I know now. I know how the Great Spirit thinks. I know what it wants, how it feels. Rena's Great Spirit wants to complete the world.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you saying it's trying to make something?
Yes, exactly. Originally, Dana and Rena were meant to be one world. But that never happened. They've stayed separated, and the Great Spirit wants to finish the process.
What do you mean, one world? How is that even possible?
I don't know, but its will is clear. That's what the Great Spirit is trying to accomplish. The only problem is that since Rena's energy isn't evenly spread like Dana's, it seems like it'll vanish before that happens naturally.
So it's trying to absorb Dana while it still can, so that it can force the two planets to unite. Is that what you're saying?
The Great Spirit is scared. But it's not scared the way a rational person would be. It's more raw and undiluted, like just pure fear.
Like an animal, acting out of instinct. Although admittedly, an animal would be easier to communicate with. At the very least, I have my doubts that it recognizes us as sentient beings with a reason for coming here. Earth, water, fire, and wind energy exist in both worlds, but only darkness and light can be found within Rena and Dana, respectively. The Renis Alma, as far as we know, the only host capable of harvesting the astral energy, is composed of all six. Knowing all that, Rinwell's findings do sound plausible.
That sounds a lot like Shion's thorns, doesn't it? The whole reason the Great Spirit is trying to unite Dana and Rena into one world is in order to save itself. And if her thorns are part of the Great Spirit, then they must also be trying to save themselves?
Alphen, what is it?
We thought the only way to free your thorns was for you to die. Yet despite that, they seem to be doing everything in their power to stop that from happening to you. Something wasn't adding up. But then I just realized something. If the Great Spirit doesn't want to die, then neither would your thorns. Those same emotions, that fear, that determination, and its energy must have been the same thing that was keeping you alive. You were its vessel.
In that case, is that why her thorns caused so much pain to anyone who touched her? Because they were trying to protect themselves?
If that's all true, then... well, it's more than a little ironic.
The Great Spirit merely expresses its desires. I imagine it was the Helganquil who were likely tasked with putting together and implementing an actual plan.
Xion.
I'm okay. We need to hurry and clean this mess up before it gets out of hand.
Still, even if the current state of the world is wrong like you said, does that really make everything okay?
If the world had been whole from the start, as it should have been, there'd be no Dana and no Rena, no masters or slaves, no lords, no crown contest, maybe just peace.
Think. All this started because of the Great Spirit's desire to keep living. The only reason it craves energy is because it's dying from starvation. When you think about it like that, maybe the things it's done aren't so strange after all.
If Rena had been more like Dana, things would have worked out a whole lot better.
It's like Hevrecht 35 told us. The Danan and Renan spirits are meant to be completely different beings.
Rena's energy amassing in one place led to its developing a powerful will. But that also made it crave energy, sapping Rena dry until it perished.
Whereas Dana's energy is dispersed, meaning its will never developed to the same extent. And without that hunger, Dana the planet was spared.
As for which is correct, well, I'm not sure it's our place to even say. Still, I can't help but think it reminds me a lot of the dichotomy of the human condition.
Dichotomy? What do you mean?
Those who know not satisfaction are driven to keep devouring without limit. But those who are content with their lot in life rarely fulfill their potential. I imagine it's likely that the larger Rena's Great Spirit grew, the more and more powerful its hunger also became.
Everything in moderation. When all's said and done, maybe that's the hardest thing for people to learn.
Coming through!
You got company! Lightning orb!
Elucidate! Double Demon Fang!
The earth throbs.
I'm nearly done for.
Power of water!
Double Demon Fang!
Mega red!
They smite with
Aqua!
Double Demon Fang!
Raging cascade! You are in tip-top shape!
Soon as I'm done here.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing
Double Demon Fang!
Eagle Ray!
I owe you one! Vacuum Blade! Demon Fang! I'm ready!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Hold up! Is this as valuable as I think it is?
Hold on
lost.
to your hearts. Here I come!
Demon Fang!
Thank you.
Incineration Wave!
Radiant! Don't mind if I do!
Eagle Ray!
Those flying fingers are a real pain in the butt!
Fluidity of the movement is simply incredible.
Go for the weak point!
Wide open!
Won't escape me.
Demon Fang!
Cyclone! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Rending you apart!
Bloody howling! On your
Shining Supernova!
Demon Fang!
Photon Illuminator Burst! Holy
Demon Fang!
Lance! Mega Ray!
You're mine!
Mega Ray!
Raiden Umbra!
rotating pile driver.
It's
Art
over!
Expert coming
Glacial
through!
Spear.
Begin!
Where are you going?
Demon Fang!
Dance in the wind!
Dance on
We
the wind.
come!
I'm ready! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! With your flames and my technique,
We're stronger together than we are apart. Wherever we go on this planet, there are machines littered everywhere.
It's impressive to look at as a bystander, but I sure wouldn't want to live here with all of this around.
I know what you mean. There are no fish here. I couldn't cook any of my delicious dinners for you all if we lived here.
Clearly the worst point against it.
I won't forgive you!
the flame inside is yours to be let free! Shine! Radiant light!
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil!
Blow away! Double demon! Incineration Wave!
Your armor won't save you!
Strike! Fluid
Can't get out of this!
It's over! The flame inside is yours to be let free!
Let me free you.
Explosive ring! Okay, here I go!
Benediction light.
It's in the sky, it's
Here I
mine!
come.
Saving this one! Mega Ray! First require complete focus!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me!
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Sorry, I didn't want to put you out.
What are friends for if we can't depend on one another?
You're right. I'll bear that in mind.
Sparkling stars of light! Rain down and purify! This one's mine!
Here I go!
Sorry to trouble you.
You do the same for me.
I'll fix you up! I'll take it from here! Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar! Acleus
Let me free you of your
Double
Now!
Demon Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclops!
Easy peasy, ha hoodle. This will be a delicious piece of cake. Water.
Iconic Spear!
It's weakened.
This ends now!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop me dying?
Right.
Try hard not to kill!
Here's evil.
Double Demon Fang!
Does it hurt? Take this! A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Burn!
Shine! Radiant light! Almost of regeneration! Allow me to help.
Double Demon Fang!
There you go. Double up.
Blow away!
Dance in the wind.
Let me free you of your power.
Double Demon Fang! Take this!
Another incantation ruined.
Try harder! My
It's in the sky, it's mine. Lightning bolt.
Eat dirt!
Thunder blade. Illumination.
Behold!
The Earth pulse! Tectonic vision!
Take it!
Elusive deity!
Double
demon
fang!
Pile driver!
Bring
Ring
it
blast!
Wall of flight! Searing!
Down on the ground!
Do it! Now!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Glacial spear! Piercing! Shining!
Wide open!
It won't escape me.
Seismic rupture! Turtle devastation!
The fluidity of your movement is simply incredible.
Glacial spear! Pierce the evil! Freeze Lancer!
Swallow blade! I've been hit with something!
So even a masochist has his limits.
No feeling so great. Megasonic drop!
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll be better.
Down on the ground! The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Can't heal you forever!
Can't get out of this!
Freeze Lancer! I'll heal you in the wind! Air thrust!
Double demon still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
We may be a touch beyond our depth.
We barely got a look at the thing.
Right, here goes! Heal my
I
weary
can't hold on much longer!
Come on!
Reload! Glacial spear! Pierce the evil!
Double demon fang!
Freeze Lancer!
Elusive deity!
Water
Soaring blast! You picked the wrong fight!
Eagle Wave! Rocked and ready!
Double demon fang!
There you go! Don't let up!
Blew away!
Please surge!
Incineration wave!
Shine!
Radiant light! Force of regeneration!
Annihilation!
I'll smash you!
Don't
By
suffer
the
in
power
silence.
of flame! Finish without a trace!
In your deck, Dohalim.
Then tonight's meal is on you.
You got it.
Whirling circle! Burning!
Soaring
Wings
blast!
of heaven! First force! Freeze Lancer! First field!
Double
Warrior
demon
hero
fang!
pile! First aid!
Flame inside me yearns
Wind
to be let
astral
free!
energy!
Double demon fang!
They're not playing around! Freeze
You're
Lancer!
mine!
Can't get out of this!
No escape! This one
bring
keeps
you down.
charging us!
That's what my shield's
Align
for.
with you.
Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Bloody
Double demon fang! Double demon fang! I'm ready! River!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
My turn! Tempest! Double demon fang!
Light
Radiant
astral
Wall!
illuminate the dark! Glacial
Double
spear!
demon fang!
Pierce the evil!
Blow
Illuminate
away!
the dark! Come forth!
Incineration wave! Take
Holy
this!
land!
Leave the chargers to me.
Grind you into dust! Double demon fang!
Lightning condemned!
It's on!
Healing circle!
See what I can do.
Come forth! Holy land!
Demon fang!
I don't know what.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! With your flames and my technique,
We're stronger together than we are apart. Let's dispose of the trash.
resonate with the earth!
Burning strike! Searing holy land! I'm ready for disaster! Come forth! Healing
They're coming down with something
Hold
great.
nothing
A
back!
chronic inability to read the room.
Pesky maladies or art cannot
Leave the
fix.
enemy's art to me!
Here!
As impressive as always.
Here I hope that was included.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Xion actually...
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Take this! Reflect on thy skin! They smite black and blood! Come wolf shattering the pieces! Double demon fang!
Burning!
Glacial
In a bind! Here's evil! Freeze Lancer!
Here I come! Soaring blast! Incineration wave! It's on! I'll grind you into dust!
Healing circle!
Elusive deity!
Without you!
Sorry to trouble you.
Here I come! Strike! Double demon fang! Blow
No
Ready?
one can break this
Now!
seal.
Take this! I'm not done!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
You're mine! Double Demon Fang!
Oh, violent healing wind.
I owe you one! Sonic Double Demon Fang!
Dance in the wind.
Inspiration Wave! Jump!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished! This could be useful.
Hi, Hoodle.
Come and face me!
Don't leave me. Dance in the wind. That'll bring you down. Air thrust. A whirling struggle.
Can't get out of bed.
Resuscitation. Eagle ray. Dance in the wind. Air thrust.
Double Demon Fang!
Do it. Astral energy.
Say no more! Shut!
Well done.
Double Demon Fang!
Gemini Aqua.
These bad guys really don't mess around.
Get lost. Lunar Arc Seal. Lunar Blast.
Dance on the wind.
Illuminate the top.
Now you see what I can do.
Holy Glimmer.
Here I come!
Holy Lamp.
Shine.
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Regenerate.
Spirit Flame. Revolve. Starting wind. Here
Take
now
this!
the light.
Burn!
Flame. Dance in the wind.
Double Demon
Here's
Fang.
evil. Photon. Illuminate the top.
Be still!
Holy Lamp.
Rising Falcon.
I'm ready.
The tempest engulfs you. A scream
Shockwave
of
Blast!
blood,
Thunder
rending
Field.
you bloody howling.
Here I go.
Dragon Swarm!
Everyone, get back.
Incantation ruin.
Too dangerous. Mega Ray. Wind Astral Energy.
Breath of life.
Here I
Heal
come.
my weary companion.
Wind Astral
Elusive
Energy.
deity. Take this. Eagle ray.
I can't hold on much. I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this. Deus Roar. Shining Supernova.
I'm ready.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
How much longer will our healing arts last?
So those thorns of Shion's, they're really a part of Rena's great spirit?
Most likely, but only a small fragment of it in the big picture. I don't sense a will of its own emanating from them.
If it's that insignificant, is there that much point getting rid of it?
Let's see what you've got.
Purge Malevolence! Radiant
Waterfall!
Freeze Lancer! Dance
Try
in the
harder!
wind!
My turn! Down on the ground! Double Demon Fang!
Begin.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Radiant!
Flying free!
What do you think? Just sit still!
Shion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
You're mine!
Lunar
You're on!
Connection!
You're mine!
Gemini on the way! Do it!
Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alphen!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you!
Stardust!
Hey, Crazy Lord!
Double Demon Fang!
Resonate with the earth.
Explosion!
Double Demon Fang!
Burning strike!
Incineration Wave! Here I come! Double Demon Fang!
Here's a healing arm!
You're finished! Air Pressure! Here I come!
Gale Force!
Demon Fang! This one keeps charging us!
In the
That's
sky,
what my
it's
shield's
mine.
for. Get behind me.
Done! I'll leave it to you!
Lunar Corruption! Illuminated Dogwood!
Double Demon!
Take this!
Into the shadows! Hit!
Severing Wind! Here I come! Mirage! I have no limits!
Come down!
You're mine! No escape!
Negative gate!
Double Demon Fang! Raining Blast! Pressure! Raining Slash! Wind!
Elusive deity!
Here I come! Strike! Double Demon Fang! You picked the wrong fight!
Radiant light!
The enemy is going all out!
Regenerate!
Rising Falcon!
Allow me to help you.
Get on in there with the others! Here's a healing arc! Raging Burn!
Megasonic Thrust! Transform! Double Demon Fang!
I'm ready!
Crush!
Lightning
Eternal Devastation!
Let's show you what my
Severing Wind!
Rise and shine!
On yours, I owe you one! Swallow Blade!
By the
Double Demon Fang! I'll take you all on! Eternal Devastation!
Do it!
Demon Remote!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
Rising Wyvern! Stardust!
No further!
Rising Falcon!
Don't mind if I do!
Sonic
Dance
Thrust!
to the wind! Air thrust! It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! Lunar corruption! Now!
Remote!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
You sure showed them.
All in a day's work.
My word, this must be the work of Providence.
Proba what now?
It means destiny. I think it's a bit of an exaggeration, though.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Here I go! They're surrounding us!
Scream.
By the power of
Rising Wyvern!
without a trace!
Take this! Miranda! You got flyers!
I'm ready! I'll let a marksman handle it!
Double Demon Fang! All yours! Destruction!
They smite with blackened blade!
Dazzle!
And execution!
Double Demon
Let the
Fang!
marksman handle this!
Ignite!
I'm ready!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Stardust! Catapult! Mirage!
Here's a healing arm!
Double Demon Fang!
Waterfall! Eruption!
Now you see what I can do!
Gemini Aqua! Ready! Let me show you what my
Take
arts
this!
can do! Rise and shine!
Try harder!
Nail
Hold
strike!
nothing back!
Instinct
Now
shot!
let me
Here I come! Now I can let loose!
Where are you going?
Blow away! Eternal Devastation!
Lightning!
Crush!
Penumbra!
It's soaring! I'll burn it all! Flaming Pillar! Fire! You're mine! Strike! Eat dirt! Penumbra!
In here!
Here's a healing arm! That moves! Manager Stream!
Oh, here comes the big one!
Lunar Curriculum!
Mirage! Double Demon Fang! You're mine!
Finish without a trace! Explosion! Oh, by
Wind!
the dirty wind! Car now!
Prepare to be
Raging Storm!
Leave the enemy's arts to me!
Do it! no complacency!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Well done!
Double demon!
Burning healing power!
But why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Double demon fang! Double demon fang!
They smite with blackened blade!
Incineration wave!
I'm nearly done for!
Get on there with the others!
It's on! It's over!
Astral energy!
Try harder!
Just breaking!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you! Double demon fang!
Lightning
Blow away! Double demon fang! No escape!
I'm ready!
Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
That was a little close for comfort.
Won't forgive you!
Right! Wyvern!
Healing Dragon!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
What would I do without you?
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Luna Blast!
Double demon fang! Aim for
I'm
the
going to need to use all the power of my healing art.
do without the
I'm
pain!
going to need to use all the power
Try
of my
harder.
healing art to accomplish this.
Got it!
You're mine!
Now's our chance!
No
I'll stop
further!
its charge.
Thanks, Kisara!
Will this help?
Not done yet!
Blind you with the dust!
Double demon
Use the
fang!
healing art!
The flame inside you!
Here!
Yours! This one is
Healing
fear!
Dragon! By the power of flame!
Take this!
Let me
No
help!
escape! Eat this!
Everlasting dust!
By the power of
Raining
flame!
blast!
Vanish
Incineration
without
wave!
Is this it?
Don't give up! Not on my watch!
From beyond, imbue this vanquished
Order
soul
won't
with life!
save you.
Do it!
Shield!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
I'll bring you back from dead to bid. Far beyond the darkest skies! I call upon thee! Here's a healing art!
Not done yet! Double demon fang!
More beautiful for health!
Raging storm!
Raging blast!
Celestial hammer!
Incineration wave!
I'm
Double demon fang! Double
I'm nearly in a vine!
Light
Double
astral...
demon fang!
This one's mine!
Seismic rupture! Dance on the
Here's
wind!
Katsura behind! Don't get in my way! Searing flame!
Double demon fang!
The healings of purity!
Double
Healing
demon
circle!
fang!
Maelstrom!
Thanks, Sheila.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar! Here's a healing art! Now!
Kisara!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Here, let me help.
In your death.
Double demon fang! Incineration wave! Here I come! Escape!
Breath of life! Heal
This is looking good!
Cure!
Strike! Double demon fang! Blow away! It's over! Double demon fang! Burn!
Can't get out of this!
Here goes!
Double demon fang!
Soaring blast!
Now!
Red
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
This might be some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me. Careful. That's no ordinary... Sugel.
Yep.
The sword-wielding Sugel?
And not just one, but 4.
It thinks 2 extra hands is enough to beat me. It's sorely mistaken!
Let's just focus on what's important.
Take this!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
I'll smash you!
Try harder! The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Denied!
Burning? There you go!
You picked the wrong fight! Double Demon Fang! Sword Rain Alpha! Rain Strike!
Take this!
Eternal!
It looks like you got this one covered.
Try harder! Not a
Like
chance!
astral energy! Alright!
Taste of deity!
Green Blazer!
Everlasting I'll smash you!
Pierce
Lightning
through!
Orb!
Double
Lightning Condemned!
Elusive
Rain
deity!
Flash!
Illuminate the dark! Gemini Aqua! Holy Land!
Try harder! My turn! Struck!
By the power of
Try
Rain!
harder!
If it's in the sky, it's alive!
Unity of your movements.
Now! Do it!
In an instant! Impact Claw! Take this!
Elusive deity!
First aid waterfall! In here! Action! Get on in there with the other! This one is almost in the bag!
Not done yet. Just falling back.
Then it's time for you to do what you do best!
Ready and rare!
Watch it.
I
Sense incredible power.
Double Demon Fang!
No further! I can carve through armor!
Now!
Double in an instant! Impact Claw!
It got rid of the sword!
Looks like I won after all!
Except it doesn't look like that thing's finished yet! Not by a long shot!
Double Demon
Magic
Fang!
is there! Holy Land!
Radiant
This one's all mine!
regeneration!
Ignite!
Regenerate!
Here I come!
Light out! Raging Cascade!
Double Demon Fang!
Penumbra!
Purge Malevolence!
Rotating
Arcade First Aid!
Double Demon
Maggie
Fang!
Supernova!
Resonate!
Purge
I'm ready!
Pierce Evil! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Begin!
Immensely!
Gemini Aqua! I'll be waiting!
A thrilling performance.
Rain Slash!
Healing Surge! Too much to handle?
Okay, here I go!
I owe you, Sion. Healing is what my arts do best. All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction.
Incineration Wave!
I'll heal you all! Lightning condemns! Healing
Such
Surge!
unadulterated
Here I go!
Holy Land!
Double Demon Fang!
Finish without a trace!
Do it! Mine! Remote!
Astral Energy!
Say no more! I still got a ways to go!
We got some good equipment!
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
Out of our way! Annihilation!
Flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Sleep now! Burning
Double Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang! Burn in hell!
Down on the ground! Exploit the enemy's weakness!
Double Demon Fang! Blow away! Double Demon! Double Demon Fang! Incineration Wave! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Ready?
This one's mine!
This is looking good!
Sure you survived it.
I have no limits! Double Demon Fang!
Now it's a weapon.
You must be tired of healing me. I'm merely doing what I can. Glad you're on us.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Water Astral
Take
Energy!
this! Lunar Rongo!
Radiant Pierce! I'm out of arrows!
Burn!
Raging Storm! Select Annihilator!
You'll finish! On your... Double Demon Fang!
Leave the enemy's arc to me!
No complaints here.
Searing Flame!
Double Demon Fang!
Lightning! Deep now! Not in your dreams!
Take this!
Do it!
Remote!
Astral Energy!
Say no more! Great!
Hey, new equipment!
No choice!
On your
Rising Wyvern! Rising Phoenix! Double Demon Fang!
I never miss!
Here I come!
Lightning Orb! Here's a
Pesky
healer!
airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Take this!
Now!
Keep charging him!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alphen!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you!
This one's over!
By the power of flame!
Double Demon Fang!
Magic
Double Demon Fang!
force of regeneration.
Burn!
Failure's not an option! Burning! Dance in the wind!
You're mine! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Take this! Thunder
I'll smash you.
Illuminate the dark! Where are you going?
Double Demon Fang!
Will this help? In here!
Stardust!
Blast away! Show me what my art can do! Shine!
Stardust!
Penumbra.
Illuminate the dark! Don't mind if I do!
It's wide open!
It won't escape me.
Thunderblade!
Double Demon Fang!
Searing Flame!
Okay!
Lunar Corruption!
You require a
Any more of this and I'll burn out!
The field!
Let us take to the
Get
fray.
out in there!
Try harder! Not a chance!
Water
No
Astral
escape!
Energy!
It's over!
Throw you into dust.
Double Demon Fang!
In here!
You're mine! Ignite! Blow away! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone.
Blah blah blah! That is burning!
No further.
Now for some...
Take this!
Eat dirt!
Double Demon Fang!
Everlasting dust.
Incineration Wave! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down! Holy Wrath! See my
Bloody
howling!
Double Demon Fang!
I'm all stocked up! Photon Blast! Dance in the wind! Fire power of flame! A whirling
Double Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
I'm ready.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Remember to tell me if you need healing.
I expect you'll be in high demand if that's the case.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
We should be able to cook here. Did we really just spend that much money? Hey, Shion. Got any requests for supper tonight?
Me? Not really. I'm fine with just about anything. Everything you cook is delicious.
Well, thank you. Seeing you devour my food makes all the work I put into it well worth it.
Do I look that eager to you?
Nothing wrong with that. We all have to eat to survive. It makes me happy to see people eat their fill on what I fix.
I'm not sure how to respond to that.
What do you know? Another big fire monster with nothing better to do than get in our way!
I wonder where the rest of those lights ended up landing. It looked like they were pretty scattered.
Well, whatever they're after, let's just hope none of them are anywhere near a city. An ambush on civilians is the last thing we need.
Well, no rest for the wicked, right? Though with 1 down and 3 to go, it sounds like our headache is just beginning.
I thought you liked the opportunity to flex your muscles.
Against those things? It's not like I have a death wish. Besides, we've already got our hands full saving the world. Dying stupidly won't be much help to the cause.
Yeah, I guess I can't argue with that logic. Sorry.
Done. This is sure to give the others some much-needed energy.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? You want some?
Well, I'll be. I'm not accustomed to such offers, but I'll gladly partake. It's quiet tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think there are even any Zeugles lurking around for once. Is this one of those times where people would start playing music?
My, have our talks sparked an interest in such arts?
I wouldn't go that far. But from what I've seen, there's a lot more to life than just swinging swords and getting into fights all the time.
You wouldn't have gone without that knowledge for so long, had we Renans not pillaged your planet. Words cannot express how sorry I feel.
300 years of bad blood is too much to lay on one person's feet. That's something a man I admired once said.
I appreciate the sentiment. I pray that once all of this fighting is over, you'll be able to finally find a purpose for yourself, other than simply fighting.
You know, it's strange. I haven't given much thought about what I'm actually going to do with my life once our quest is all over. The only thing I've ever been good at in life is swinging my sword around and hitting things.
Then perhaps it's time for you to begin to contemplate what else you wish to do in life.
Aside from fighting... I guess you've got things like your music and antique collecting to look forward to after all.
Well, I'm sure you have other interests as well. From what I can tell, you seem to be rather interested in weaponry and Renan machinery, yes?
I'm only interested in weapons when it comes to how easy they are to use. And as for technology, I don't know a damn thing about it.
If you have the interest, you can always learn. Being able to understand and create technology that supports and improves lives is always valuable.
I'm not sure I'm cut out for studying. You're right, there's stuff I wouldn't mind knowing more about, but...
That was merely a hypothetical example. My point is that sometimes you can find the answer in the things that you like and already do.
Yeah, I hear you. Hey, I know. If we're talking about things I like, what if I tried opening a spicy food restaurant?
Not bad. Although your customer base may be limited.
I feel bad making you my life coach when I originally just wanted to drink together.
Think nothing of it. It is the least I owe you. My life wouldn't be what it is today had you and your friends not come to Vicint. In fact, I think I may owe you all more than I could ever hope to... Alphen? I suppose we should call it a day. Once we finish eating, we should get going.
We finally made it.
A dead end, huh?
Why don't we just use this?
Wait!
Jeez! Don't scare me like that! What, is there something wrong with it?
No, it's not that. It's just, this is it. Whatever it is, we're about to find out.
It's the moment of truth. There's no turning back now till we've won. Either we get through this, or we vanish along with the rest of the world as we know it. Is everyone ready?
We've come this far. I'm not about to turn tail now. I say we knock this thing out and head back home.
It's time to relegate the past to where it belongs. It's been a long journey getting here, but it ends now.
No, this isn't the end. Once we've overthrown the old order, there's still the task of creating a new world.
A world without divisions, where no one cares whether you're Danon or Renan, or if you have magic or not. You're right. We have to win this. Woohoo!
Let's get going then. After all, our future awaits.
Our future. One free of tyranny and exploitation. For the freedom to live with those we hold dear. And for a new era. Let's go! Are we on that giant flower?
We're finally here then.
But then, where is the core of the Great Spirit? Or the Renaissalma, for that matter.
According to Hevrek 35, this should be where we find the core.
Rinwell, do you sense anything?
This is definitely where the energy of the Great Spirit is strongest, but what's giving off the most energy is the flower we're standing on.
That said, we're not gonna be able to destroy something this huge. You want me to hit it and see what happens?
Hey, look!
The Renaissalma!
Is that like Dana's astral energy? But why?
What?
Stay sharp! Something's coming!
Once it's gone, it has so much anger. It's evolved into hatred!
So then, you're saying that this is the Great Spirit's core?
And in order to fight us, it's taken on this form?
My thorns. I feel them whirling inside me. They're getting restless. I'm certain of it. This is the source of my thorns, and of my visions. This is the darkness that will consume all existence.
What do we do now? The Renaissance inside that thing. And I don't think we'll win this fight without it.
We have to get it back. We will find a way somehow.
Agreed. And now that it has a physical form, cutting through it's what we'll do.
Great Spirit, I understand you want to live. You've made that very clear. However, if you're planning on destroying everything, then first, you'll have to get through us. Everyone, let's go!
We're not energy for you to consume, and we're not puppets for you to control!
Only humankind has a right to determine their own future. We will never let something like you take that away from us.
I'm sorry, but we won't let you take any more away from us. We'll do whatever it takes to stop you!
I fight to quell the sounds of anguish from our world, that it may be filled with joy and peace once again.
Give it back! Give it all back! Give us back our world and give me back my own life!
Once and for all, we are going to end centuries of terror and death. Right here, right now.
Locked and ready! Raging cascade!
Double Demon Fang!
A whirling
I'm not done!
Stream blade! Winds of heaven! First force! Cyclone!
Lightning
Hands in the
Strike!
wind! They're not
Lightning
playing
Falcon!
around! Gemini Onward!
What?
Double Demon Fang!
No dawn has great vision of
Annihilate!
No dawn
Double
has
Demon Fang!
Illuminate the dark!
Double Demon Fang!
heal my weary
Cure!
By the
Run
power
away!
struggle!
Double Demon Fang!
Winds of heaven! First force! Air pressure!
Double Demon Fang! Try harder! The flame inside is yearns to be let free!
Do it!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Here's a healing arm!
You're mine!
Thunder Where are you going?
Okay, here I go! Run! You're finished!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
That's my cue!
What in the world is this round thing?
That attack. Is this a Lord's handiwork?
I'm past being surprised.
I say we destroy it, and quit! Rising Wyvern!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! A whirling struggle!
Take this!
Winds of heaven! First force!
Can't get out of this!
Cyclone!
Try harder! Now! Fluid kick!
Water!
Try harder!
Here I go!
Not now, not ever!
Far beyond the dark! Hold on to your arm! Here I come!
Dragon Form!
On your Thunder in the sky!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Breath of life. Heal my weary.
First aid!
Double Demon Fang!
Dance in the wind! Air
Double
thrust!
Demon Fang! Incineration Wave! Ignite! Here I come!
Healing circle! Hydrating rod! Malevolent! Arctic! Radiant Force! Enough! Demon Out of ammo!
Raining Slash! Blow away!
Where are you going? Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Such unadulterated fury.
Here's a healing
Demon
arm!
Fang!
Don't mind if I do! First
Blow
aid!
away!
Back into
Raining
the
Slash!
Take this!
Annihilate!
Your blade moves like silk. I just let my instincts take over. How's that?
As impressive as always.
Raging cascade!
Here I hope there was improvement.
No, you're even better than ever. I've never seen Xion actually look flustered.
Raging storm! I'll heal
Breath of life. Heal my weary companion.
Double demon fang!
In here! Lunar corruption! More for the stockpile!
You may be strong, but I'll never back down! Burn!
Do it!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
After all that, it's still standing. Just how strong is this thing?
It doesn't matter. We just have to keep kicking its ass until it bites the dust.
The Great Spirits!
Damn, must have been conserving its energy for an escape. That bastard took off with the Renis Alma!
We can't stand here and wait for it to come back. We'll have to follow it through there.
You're right. I don't like it, but we've got no choice.
Yeah. No matter what, we can't let it get away.
All right, let's go.
I'm surprised we can stand here at all. What in the hell is this place?
Beats me. I've never seen anything like it. More importantly, where's the Great Spirit?
Look! Over there!
What in the world? It's changing shape?
Oh, this is bad. It looks like it's regaining all of its energy. It's going to grow even bigger than before.
Damn it. Come on, we've got to find a way to...
Watch out! Something's heading our way!
Guess they're here to try to stop us. There's so many of them.
That means we've got it running scared. Let's take these out and keep moving!
Get out of our way already!
I didn't expect such base tactics from a supreme being.
You can't assume we're fighting something that thinks like a human!
Whatever it is, it's wasting time that we don't have.
Yeah, not only that, but that thing is getting bigger by the minute.
It's starting to slow down the more it grows. We should be able to catch up soon enough.
We just need to hold on. Stay strong, everyone, and stand your ground!
Do it!
Demon Fang! Totally! In an instant! Impact Claw!
Breath of life.
Go!
Heal my weary
Go to
companion.
illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy Flip! Holy
In a
Red!
bind?
Pull myself together. Thanks so much!
I'm sorry for trouble.
You do the same for me.
Double Demon Fang!
Can't be
Incineration Wave!
Demon Flame! Reload! I'm
Try harder!
Instant
Now you see what I can do.
in the wind! Back into the fray!
I'm not done!
Raging Cascade!
Incineration Wave! Strike!
So you clamor for my true power?
Double Demon Fang! Burn!
Thunder Field!
Take this! Double Demon Fang!
I never fit, man!
Behold! The Earth pulse! Tectonic vision!
Sonic Thrust! What? Take this! Slash!
I'll grind you
Double
into
Demon
dust!
Fang!
Here I go! Go! Back into
On
the
your
fray!
knees!
Double Demon Fang!
Stalagmite!
More for the stockpile!
Shattering the pieces!
Resurrection! Glacial Spear! Here's the Evo!
I'm ready!
All day!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Claw!
Raging Cascade!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
I'm going to use all the power of my
Burning
healing
Slash!
arts to accomplish
Strike!
this! More
Double Demon Fang!
Blackened blade!
Burn!
Take this!
Here I come!
Armor won't save you!
Now!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Claw!
Brace yourselves! We're going to crash!
We caught up to it.
Hold on. Why did it stop absorbing the energy from Dana?
Like it or not, it lacks the means to do so whilst fighting us. We've become the bigger threat and forced its hand.
All right then. Let's get to work so we can take back the Renis Alma.
This madness ends! Right here, right now! And this time, we really mean it!
We've all come so far. We've faced so much. We can't get through this. Together.
Naturally, we are all leaving this fight alive.
Hell, I'm just getting warmed up. You ain't seen nothing yet.
The Great Spirit's getting desperate. So stay on your toes, everyone.
Where are you going? A whirling circle.
Negative gate. On your
Winds of heaven! First blood!
Its power's overwhelming.
Let's whittle down that thing's power. Go!
Right. Let's start with the arm.
Let's do this, Law!
Leave it to me.
Everyone, I'm counting on you.
You and me.
From here on out! We did it!
Double Demon Fang.
Yeah.
Amazing! All that astral energy!
I don't like the look of this.
We have to stop it. It's back.
Go, Halim!
No more dithering!
Our future begins here!
Always impressive.
I guess that makes two of us then.
Now all that's left is the middle.
Let's do it!
In a bind.
Searing blast in your dreams! Reload!
You're finished.
Raging sword!
Raining blast. Incineration wave.
Illumination
Double
sword!
Demon Fang.
Power forward! Holy glimmer! Holy lance!
I'll smash you. Heal.
Explosion! Sweet dreams! Raging sword!
Shine. Radiant light.
Now. Take it. Try harder.
Here's a healing art! Bow flat!
Try harder.
Every generation.
Sleep now! I'll be saving this! Shining supernova! This one's mine!
Negative gate.
Here I come. I'm not done.
Supernova! Lunar blast!
Take this.
Double Demon Shield. It's you and me.
This is it!
This ends now.
Alphen!
Yeah! We're both fine. We're going to start the ceremony now, before it can recover. Shion.
Yeah.
just as I told you I would.
Hurry! The Great Spirit is reviving itself!
Sion! Absorbing the Great Spirit!
Apologies. I can't suppress it for very long.
Hand it over right now. You plan to use this to defeat the Great Spirit. Which is precisely why I'm here. Stand aside and watch. So then you know how to destroy the Great Spirit. Just as well as you and your sorry lot. The Great Spirit that tried to control me will be annihilated.
Won't let you do that!
Yet do it I shall. And there's nothing you can do to stop me.
You bastard!
I shall fulfill my duty as a ruler. With this power, I'll bury that woman and the Great Spirit. Then this charade will finally end.
Save everyone. And Sion!
Silence. I'll tear you apart, slay the girl and the Great Spirit, and erect a fortress of death over both worlds.
What do you get from this? When you have all that power, what will you do?
My dominion shall reign over all existence. Nothing else matters.
That's it? This is so you can rule over all existence just because?
Despicable as they were, even the other ones. Even a Great Spirit had a future in mind. But you have nothing. Only death. So what? It matters little to me. You are pathetic. Truly pathetic. And you're You are a failure. Empty. A sovereign who couldn't even die in his own time as he was meant to. You're right. I used to wonder why I was still alive after so long. But there are things in this world, in the here and now, that are worth protecting. That's why I'm still here.
And I won't let you take them away! Ready? Let's die! Try harder!
Not stop!
Out of...
Why did you resist?
You control others to keep from being controlled, but that's a path of never-ending hatred. Don't you understand? It can only end in destruction. The only way to avoid it is with forgiveness!
The words of a coward. Your weakness disgusts me.
You're wrong. It takes true power to forgive!
I have no use for forgiveness. The strong shall always triumph here. You say that because you've been alone so long. If you had someone, anyone to turn to, a single friend, someone to love, people who would support you and guide you, you can't have been alone your whole life. I remember as the lashes and whips, each strike spreading a stream of fire across my back. The masters who killed slaves for service, and the slaves who sacrificed their compatriots that they might live. There is no love, no friendship, not there or anywhere else. Is there no way for you to see this differently? Enough! You gamble the fate of this world to save a single life, and yet I am the evil one? How utterly ridiculous. It's true. Maybe it is selfish of me to want to save her, but I swore that I would let no one else be sacrificed in this battle. I can't bear to see her die. You and I are so much more alike than I had ever imagined. No, we're not. I want a world built on kindness, on giving, on warmth. You take and destroy. I'm nothing like you. Eat dirt! This one's all mine! Eat dirt! This one's all mine! Burn in hell! It's over! You are the last obstacle impeding my progress! Die! That's my line! I'll show you the limits of your solitude! What you've done is evil. There's no denying that. I know you didn't walk your path out of weakness, but merely from misguided strength. Misguided because you were alone. Because you had no friends to keep you on the straight and narrow. No one to use all that strength for, other than yourself. That loneliness could make a monster out of anyone. Out of me. I understand. And I forgive you, Volrun. I don't need your victor's pity. And you can choke on your vain forgiveness. Don't! You wish to save this world? To make your selfish dreams into reality? If you choose to walk that path, you choose a path of betrayal, despair, and corruption. And in the darkness at the end, I'll be waiting for you! Volrun! I'm sorry. The Renes Alma is...
Yes. But you still possess the blazing sword. It may not be quite as strong as the Renes Alma, but nonetheless...
I can't! I would never! It would kill you!
My thorns, they're... Soon the great astral spirit will break free. And when that happens, no one will be spared. But there's still time. You can still destroy the thorns. And me with them.
But that's exactly what we've been fighting to prevent. I promised I would find a way to save you.
You did. I know. But I don't want you to die either. So please, Don't let me be the end of the world.
That's it. Look! The path Dana's energy flowed through is still open. We can use it to call out to Dana's will!
Alphen, what are you saying?
Don't you remember? Rinwell said there was a little bit of Dana's will inside all of us. If there is a way everyone can come together to form Dana's will, then maybe we can ask for it to help us, to find us a way out of this.
Are you really saying that if all of Dana thinks of saving us, it will become the will of the planet itself? That's madness.
Maybe so, but it's the only way we can save you. And the only way to save Rena, too.
To save Rena?
That's right. Rena's will never had evil intent. If we're saving everyone, that includes them. I don't want to live in a world without you, Xion. And I'm tired of living a life built on death.
Alphen, I'm with you.
Collective will of Dana, hear my plea! I want to save Xion! And I want to save Rena too! I want to end this cycle of one joy, constantly being sacrificed for another's pain! So please, grant us your strength!
教える強く生きるため弱さを隠して恐れずに痛みから始まる銀色に輝く月照らす君の瞳その奥に宿す痛み決してくれる誓い聞こえたよありがとう信じるよ聞こえたよありがとう信じるよ続いてく物語に私はいるのかな届かないこの願いに少しだけでいいから聞こえてよ触れたいよ信じるよ聞こえてよ触れたいよ信じるよありがとう
Let's go!
I want to feel your hair right now. You are the place, my only home. Let's fly the souls that we're together. Can't feel my heartbeat, so take my hand to new tomorrow. The crowd back a lot of it, you give me strength and give me pain. To dark the darkness, let's find only love. Sparks just like Hibana. Come, light up like Hibana. いつも君と待ち続けた季節は何も言わず通り過ぎた。雨はこの街に降り注ぐ少しのリグレットと罪を包み込んで泣かないことを誓ったまま時は過ぎ痛む心に気がつかずに僕は一人になった記憶の中でずっと二人は生きてゆける君の声が今も胸に響くよ。それは愛がさまよう限り君は少し泣いた。あの時見えなかった。I want to feel your hair right now. You are the place, my only home. Yeah, just like the flowers that bloom and fall repeat over and over again. Oh, I'm barely breathing and breathing to that ground. But it's never time we are staying.